Kat Slater, played by Jessie Wallace, was mortified to discover Tommy, Sonny Kindle, was involved in the stabbing of his classmate. The schoolboy had been bullied by the troublemaker for months, and after bringing a knife to school to scare him off, he ended up wounding the boy after he swung his bag at him, causing the weapon to cut through the bag and injure the bully. The EastEnders youngster came clean to his mother, who took him to the police to explain what had happened. As Tommy could end up in big trouble, Kat could take her son and flee, with help from Phil Mitchell's Steve McFadden, criminal connections. Phil has been in prison for weeks, but his influence over the impressionable Tommy is still clear. As the young boy was talking to police in Tuesday's installment of the BBC soap, he told them, "Phil says don't talk to the old Bill." Noticing how much Tommy looks up to the violent criminal, Kat confronted Phil in jail and told him it would be his fault if Tommy was sent to prison. He seemed concerned and wanted to help Tommy. Could he and Kat come up with a plan for them to flee the country? Kat used to live abroad with Tommy, so perhaps the two could return to Spain. When she visited Phil in prison, he asked Kat, "When are they going to charge him?" "Don't know yet," she replied, as Phil suggested getting his lawyer to help. He explained, "I've been through all this with Ben," with Kat angrily replying, "And look how well he turned out." "Tommy will be alright," Phil tried to assure his fiancée. "No, he won't be alright," Kat remarked. "I'm out there working all hours trying to deal with the mess that you continue to leave behind." "How's this suddenly my fault?" Phil asked, to which Kat explained the comments Tommy had made about speaking to police officers. "He'd never have done this if you hadn't got into his head," she fumed, telling him to fight back. "If I lose my son, I will never forgive you, Phil." Phil has had to go on the run from the law several times, so it's possible he might help Kat and Tommy to do so. Fearing Tommy could be sentenced to juvenile prison, a desperate Kat might decide she has to leave their life in Walford behind them. Phil could help to arrange for the two to leave the country. Although she has other young children, they are currently all living under the same roof as Stacey Slater, Lacey Turner. Kat might make the decision to leave her younger children with Stacey until she has settled somewhere with Tommy. Although she will likely be reluctant to run from the law, Phil could convince her it's the best way to keep Tommy safe. If he is advised by his lawyer that Tommy will be looking at a long sentence, Phil will want to do all he can after Kat pointed the blame at him. Ben was in a similar position when he was a child after Phil constantly pressured him to fight people. He ended up in a youth prison and faced a traumatic time, so it's possible he could also persuade Kat not to let Tommy endure the same fate. Wanting to protect her son, Kat is bound to do anything it takes. Kat has been in the soap on and off since 2000, but could the iconic character be leaving for good to ensure Tommy avoids jail? With Phil's dodgy connections, he will probably be able to get the two out of the country swiftly. He probably also feels guilt about being behind bars and unable to be with them, so he will do all he can to use his resources. EastEnders continues on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One.